beautiful stadium. Playing in their own stadium, we've got the Sunspots. They'll be matching up against the Rhinos. I'm Dan Stevens here with Peter O'Keefe. Let's review some of the players in today's matchup, Peter.
Troy Aikman and Gale Sayers lead the way for the Rhinos. Oh, no question. We have in these two players the very essence of pro football. These are the great ones, the ones who define the game.
Thanks, Peter. Now let's go to the coin toss.
Hey, Troy, let's have a good one.
The Rhinos will make the selection. What is the call?
We'll take heads.
Heads it is.
We'll take the ball.
The Rhinos have won the toss and select to receive.
Griffin boots it downfield, and we're underway. Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 33.
Gale Sayers got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Rhinos bring their offense on the field and will start the drive at their 33-yard line. Sayers is at the 45, hunted down at the 49.
Yeah, baby, yeah! That'll do it! Woo! Yeah, baby, woo!
Down! Sick.
Sayers gets the toss and passes the line. Tackled at the 45.
Gale Sayers stayed with his blockers on that last one, and it paid off big time. You know, Dan, it's always good to have a wingman or two.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Sayers chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up first down.
Jeff Brown made the stop and forced him out, but he couldn't stop the play before they got past the markers.
They're unable to hold them back on second down, and that'll move the chain.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You want to force them into third down situations.
Sayers carries it for the 4th straight time and runs into traffic. Vaughn tackles him for a short loss. This one will fall incomplete.
Sean Powers just flailed them. Horrible lapse in concentration.
That may be a bigger incompletion than it looks.
You're right, Dan. A shorter third down is an easier third down.
Instead, they will stay put and have to take another shot. Ayton zips it to the left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Troy Aikman laid this pass in beautifully, rendering the defense irrelevant. When you can make accurate throws like that, the whole field starts to open up for you.
3rd and long, and they get the big play to convert. What do you think of that, Peter?
I love it. That's what football is all about, making the big plays when you need to, and you can't coach that.
Sayers takes it for his 5th carry and heads wide right. Dragged down at the 15. Sayers picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up first down.
Neutral zone infraction. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Richard Vaughn was lined up on the ball, and the ref called him on it. That's a neutral zone infraction.
Wake you up, Aikman!
Down! Sick.
Ayton throws a bullet to the flat, and the catch is made at the 13, tackled at the 4.
Reggie Cobb had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Whether you play run or flood the zone to disrupt the pass, you almost have to do both right here.
Stewart grabs the bullet, touchdown, and here's the extra point, and it's good.
Don't get down, guys. This is nothing, nothing. When we get the lead, let's get back out there and crack some heads.
Sater boots it away. Clark fields the kickoff at the 7. Stopped at the 28.
Dwight Clark received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Down. Sit. I'm gonna have you on. Look. Gun, gun.
Gray goes right up the middle and maybe picks up one on the play.
Roger Craig used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Fumble.
Let's go, boys. I want to see some blocking out of you. Down. You ain't running on me. Sit. You ain't running on me.
Montana throws a bullet to the flat, and the completion is made. Short of the markers, however. It'll be 4th down.
Brian Taylor ran out of bounds there, well short of where he wanted to go.
They get some yards out of that play, but they are short.
Yeah, didn't get quite the punch they wanted to.
Law takes the long snap and punts it away. Ground to a halt at the 34.
Cedric Ahanitu didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Rhinos had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their 34-yard line. Aikman fires this one over the middle, and it's good for a gain of 8. Sayers catches it in the flat, and he's looking for room. Finally dropped at the 47. Brown tackles in for a short loss.
Jeff Brown would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Sayers gets the call on 2nd down and maybe picks up one on the play.
Dale Sayers used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Filia gets the sack way back at the 47. That will bring up 4th down.
Sack all day.
Filipovic gets the ball and punts it away. Tackled at the 19. The Sunspots stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their own 19-yard line. Montana throws a bullet to the flat, and he connects for a pickup of 4 on the play.
Down. Sit.
Rice makes the catch out to the left and is well past the markers for a 1st down.
Down. Switch. 22. Switch.
Hampton tackles him for a short loss.
Dan Hampton would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. Clark makes a tough catch and is at the 50. Finally stopped at the 44. Montana lets it go here, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete.
Jerry Rice had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
Potential for a quick 1st down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Banks gets the sack at the 47.
Watch the double team over there. Down. No comeback play for you.
Montana zings it to the right side, and the reception is made past the markers for a 1st down.
We're going with 50-50 H.
Craig catches it in the flat, and tries to get free. Brought down at the 30. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Roughing the passer, number 99.
Dan Hampton hits the quarterback a little late here. Going to cost him a flag, too. Oh, yeah, there it is. Roughing the passer. You just can't do that. They'll call it every time.
You don't get nowhere running the ball.
Roger Craig made the catch and iced the cake with a few more yards. Way to fight for more, buddy.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Let's go, see? That's what we...
Bennett loses one on the play, and that brings up third down.
Jeff Burley got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
They don't let that play get back to the line of scrimmage, and that will bring up third down. Hampton gets the sack way back at the 17. It'll be fourth down. And that'll do it for quarter number one. The Rhinos are out in front, 7-0. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Griffin kicks it from 34 yards. It's good.
Stephen Griffin puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
Griffin boots it away. Sayers catches it back at the 9. Dragged down at the 33.
Dale Sayers got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Rhinos bring their offense on the field and will start this drive at their 33-yard line. Sayers will get stopped at the line, and that brings up second down. Sayers gets the call again and heads left, dragged down at the 37.
Dale Sayers got the defense all turned around with his turnaround move. They couldn't get to it.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Third down, tight end to the left. Hakeem tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
James Hakeem couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Dragged down at the 29. The Sunspots passed well last time out. We'll see if they stick to the passing game as they start this drive at their own 29-yard line. Rathman catches it left sideline and eventually pushed out of bounds at the 43. First down. First down from the I. Montana throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 44. Finally gets out of bounds at the 45. That will bring up first down. Clark grabs the dart right sideline and tries to get free. Touchdown!
Mike Clark is going to make the catch. Right there, but that's only the beginning. Look at him chew up the yardage.
They take the lead on that touchdown, Peter, and they have to be happy with their performance on that drive.
Yeah, great calls and great execution.
It's good. Griffin kicks it off. Sayers fields the kickoff at the 7. Stopped at the 27.
Dale Sayers got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Rhinos have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive. It starts at their own 27-yard line. Brown brings him down behind the line at the 26. Sayers gets past the line and gets just past the line, but not by much before being brought down. It's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Kevin Lane anticipated the trajectory of that pass and stuck his hand in at the last moment. Great play.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect key for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Brought down at the 45.
Dwight Clark didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
Craig will take this one off the toss and picks up a couple.
Roger Craig got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
2nd down, 2 tight ends in the game. Rathman catches it in the flat, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Tom Rathman played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key. Make 3rd down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Gray gets the handoff and heads upfield. Stopped at the 44. That will bring up 1st down. Bennett hauls in the pass and is at the 45. Brought down at the 42. We have a flag on the play. Let's listen to the call.
Corey Upshaw was lined up on the ball, and the ref called him on it. That's a neutral zone infraction.
1st down, just a single receiver on the field. Bennett gets the call on 1st down and chews up about 4 on the play.
Jeff Burley brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the 1st.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Gray loses 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Vernon Hubbard read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
They managed to hold them behind the line of scrimmage, but they have another shot at it coming up.
3rd and short. Let's see if they can come up with another big stand.
Montana throws this on a rope, and they convert on 3rd down. 1st down, and this is the 7th play of the drive. Craig will get stopped at the line, and that brings up 2nd down.
Roger Craig used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
Bennett has his number called on 2nd down and searches for a hole. Brought down at the 33. Right catches it over the middle, and they get the 1st on 3rd and long.
Let's finish this drive.
Montana throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a yard. Gray picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd down.
This is what I want. Trey 50 clear.
Burley sacks him back at the 22. That will bring up 4th down.
No points here. We're going to bust it.
Griffin kicks from 39 yards out and puts it through. It's good. Griffin sends it downfield. Sayers steals the kickoff at the 11. Stopped at the 32.
Dale Sayers took a kick that wasn't so hot and burst through the defense for a big gain.
The Rhinos could take the lead going into the locker room as their offense will start at the 32-yard line. Pursues and makes the tackle back at the 30. Sayers takes it 34. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Eller mishandles this one and drops it. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Henry Eller had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Wow, you don't see that very often. His first drop of the game.
Well, Dan, usually he's Mr. Dependable out there, and you have to wonder if he heard some footsteps.
Filipovic gets the snap and punts it away. Dragged down at the 38.
Dwight Clark racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
Calls him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
You ain't playing like yourself today, man. We need you to pick it up.
Montana fires this one over the middle, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down. First down, 1 man down. Tracks him down, gets the sack, and the clock continues to run. Montana, the Sunspots take their first timeout.
Joe Montana has a lot of time to sit and think about his pass here. There it goes. The O-line is buying him all kinds of time here.
What a pass, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's got 187 yards and no interceptions.
Montana throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception's made at the 40, eventually pushed out of bounds at the 33. Third down from the shotgun. Tate makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up fourth down. Fourth down, 3 yards to go. Griffin boots it from 50 yards out, and it's no good. It bounced off the upright and then out. The Rhinos take the field with the clock at 9. Sayers cruises out. The Rhinos want to talk it over, and they take their first timeout. Second down. The clock is stopped at 3. Aikman really put some arm behind this one, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Ineligible receiver. Repeat, second down.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Sunspots are out in front, 13-7.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
A look inside the numbers from our first half, and look at the discrepancy in sacks thus far. The Rhinos should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Sayers would get the carry here. Good blocking up front, and it helped to spring up. A 16-yard play that set up a visitor's touchdown. The Rhinos strike first and go up by 7. The Sunspots answer right back. Montana would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. That set up a 35-yard field goal. Later on in the second quarter, the Sunspots back by 4. Clark emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. They take their first lead of the game and are now up by 3. The Sunspots, late in the second quarter, Griffin is called upon to attempt the field goal, and this one is true. A 40-yard field goal. The Sunspots ahead 13-7. Montana connected with his man on this one. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Sunspots are holding on to a lead 13-7.
All right, Dan. Nice work.
The Sunspots will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 13-7. Now, let's get to the game. Sater kicks it, and the second half is underway. Brought down at the 29.
Dwight Clark got a few yards off the run back there. Add that to the somewhat shallow kick, and that's a pretty good job by the special teams.
The Sunspots had their last drive stalled at the tail end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 29-yard line. Montana throws a bullet, and it's knocked down at the line, incomplete.
Brent Jones is showing signs of frustration, Dan, and the defensive players are talking in his ear.
That was a rare incompletion, Peter. This passing game has shown very few weaknesses.
Well, the D better find some because there's still over a quarter left to play.
Wilson tackles him for a short loss.
Down. Sick. This ain't a good day to run the ball.
Montana lets it go down the right side, and it's off. Incomplete.
Dwight Frazier quickly closed on the ball after he diagnosed the receiver's route. Man, great instincts.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Stopped at the 38. The Rhinos send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their 38-yard line. Sayers has his number called on 1st down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Mike Gardner got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. Sayers will get stopped at the line, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Jeff Brown read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
That will be 2 losses in a row.
Great reads by the D on the last 2 plays, Dan.
Aikman zips it to the left sideline, and the reception is made for a 1st and more. 1st down, 2 wideouts on the field. Sayers picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Gale Sayers played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gotta take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
Sayers gets the call on 2nd down and passes the line. Brought down at the 36. Sayers picks up 6 on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
Gale Sayers was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. Sayers carries it for the 4th straight time and heads wide right. Stopped at the 29. Hauls him down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the markers. That will bring up 4th down. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Sater boots it from 47 yards out and puts it through. It's good. Sater boots it away. Clark hangs it back at the 7. Tackled at the 28.
Dwight Clark was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Sunspots stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their own 28-yard line. Wynn tackles him for a short loss.
Zach Wynn got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down. Hubbard makes the hit in the backfield at the 25. Montana throws this one over the middle, and it's complete at the 45. Finally stopped at the 45.
Down. Sick.
Gray at the 45. Gray gains a bunch on the play, and that will bring up first down. Sack at the 22.
The Rhinos used only 3 linemen to Swiss cheese the O-line and sack the quarterback back there.
That will be their 5th sack of the day, and they have been simply relentless so far.
And they haven't let up all game, and that's what you want, somebody whose motor never stops.
Bennett takes the handoff and heads upfield, brought down at the 17. Montana zings it to the right side and caught. Well short of the markers, however. It'll be 4th down.
Jeff Burley brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That will be his 4th tackle so far. What do you think of his performance, Peter?
Solid game, Dan. Really carrying his sizable weight out there.
This one is up and in.
Stephen Griffin has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
That's his 3rd field goal of the day, and giving your team 9 points is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, unless those 9 points are covered by pollen.
Watch it.
Sorry, that makes no sense at all.
All right.
Sorry.
Tackled at the 31. The Rhinos take the field and will start out at their 31-yard line. Sayers picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
Gale Sayers didn't get very far on that last play, and he even had the help of some blocking. Well, I guess the defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gotta take what you can get there, but they were hoping for more.
Sayers takes it off the toss and runs into traffic. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. Sayers will lose 4 on the play, and that will bring up 4th down. Filipovich lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Here I come, punter. I'm coming.
Filipovich gets the ball and punts it away. Brought down at the 37.
Dwight Clark racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Sunspots came away with 3 last time out and are looking for more. They'll start this drive at their 37-yard line. Gray takes this one way out left and heads left. Eventually tackled at the 48. It will be 1st down. 1st down, 3 wideouts in the game. Bennett takes it for his 5th carry and will lose about a yard here.
Tracy Cooper would not be denied and dropped him for a huge loss. Big play.
He's got 7 tackles so far. Frazier chases him down and gets the sack at the 44.
Man, we need more out of you. Where you been today?
Down.
You better get used to it, because it's coming again.
Hampton makes the sack at the 40. That will bring up 4th down. Law lines up for the punt. Law takes the long snap and punts it away. Tackled at the 27.
Cedric Ahanitu didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Rhinos offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 27-yard line. Sayers will get the carry on 1st down and will lose about a yard here.
Arnold Talley got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up 2nd down.
We gonna be in your face all day. And we let them.
Ahanitu catches the heater left sideline and gets past the markers for a 1st down. 1st down with the tight end right. Aikman throws it to the left sideline, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
We gonna be in your face all day.
Hakeem tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
James Hakeem shows swivel hips and burst to get in position for the denial. That takes instincts and awareness you just can't coach.
That's the second time he slapped that ball out of there.
Excellent read and reaction skills make him a nightmare to try and get the ball past.
Sayers will get the carry on second down and searches for a hole. Dragged down at the 40. Paulson down in the backfield, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. That will bring up fourth down.
Oh yeah, Butter. I'm coming.
Filipovich gets the snap and punts it away. Let the punt bounce for a touchback.
Tim Filipovich
Saw his kick go squirrely on him for a touchback. Tough luck.
The Sunspots stalled early last drive. We'll have to see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. The ball's loose. The visiting team has it.
The defense recognizes that it was anybody's ball at this point, and they're able to get possession when the music stops. That's heads-up football.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
Aikman fires this one over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Chris Farrat slapped around the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
Aikman got hit as he threw that one, and that will be an incomplete pass.
Troy Aikman took a shot back there, which is why that pass went nowhere.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Sayers takes his 28th carry and runs into traffic. Brown penetrates and makes the stop at the 11. This one will fall incomplete. Flag down on the play. Let's get the call.
Kevin Lane manhandled that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan, and he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
Ground or air threat here. Let's see what they do, Dan.
Sayers will get the carry on first down and gets in for the score.
This is a nice run here, and when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 184 yards and 1 touchdown.
It's good. Sader boots it away. Clark fields the kickoff at the 13. Dragged down at the 33.
Dwight Clark took a kick that wasn't so hot and burst through the defense for a big gain.
Jones catches the bullet out left, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play. Gray takes the handoff and passes the line. Stopped at the 44. First down.
No, no, no! Not today! No, sir!
They're going there. They're going there. Second pass.
Gray makes the catch on the right sideline, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Roger Craig
Had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
He did a good job getting his hands around the football, and then he just took off with it.
Yeah, he's not running any tricky passes. He can pick up the extra yardage when he needs to.
Bennett picks up about 2, and that brings up third down.
Vernon Hubbard brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's tackle number 6 for him. Good game so far. Bennett will get the carry on 3rd down and the searches for a hole. Brought down at the 44. First down. Montana gets all of his arm into this pass, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. Penalty marker down on the play. Let's listen to the call.
This is the call. Straight open, 50x.
Down. We see the ball in the air. Go and get it.
Browner tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Joey Browner came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Vernon Hubbard makes a nice stop in the backfield here, throwing his man into the turf behind the line. I guess the ball carrier's travel plans were canceled. Oh, he's not going anywhere. Ow, you're down. Nice tackle.
Peter, he's been lighting up the defensive side of the ball today and getting some nice numbers out of it.
You bet. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Rice rips down the lob, and he gets the go-ahead touchdown. Here's the point after, and it's good. Griffin kicks it off. Sayers catches it back at the 7. Dragged down at the 27.
Gale Sayers received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
The Rhinos bring their offense on the field and will start the drive at their own 27-yard line. Vaughn tackles in for a short loss.
Richard Vaughn read that play perfectly and makes the tackle behind the line, pushing them back a few yards in the process. Great effort.
That's tackle number 6 for him. He's holding up his part of the line, that is for sure.
You gotta love a player stepping up like that.
Sayers gets the call again and runs into traffic. Finally stopped at the 36. Connects at the 19, popped hard at the 15. First down, 1 man back.
We gonna be in your face all day.
Eller brings down the lob left side, and he's in for the score.
Late hit, number 42, half the distance to the goal.
Lott hit the guy well after the whistle blew on that last play, Dan. That's unnecessary roughness, and his coach better come down hard on him.
Here's the point after, and it's good. Sader sends it downfield. Clark catches it at the 11. Tackled at the 32.
Dwight Clark took the pint-sized kick and ran it back for a gallon-sized return.
Down. 6. They're going air. They're going air. IP pass. When it's
Gray gets the call on second down and ends up losing about 3.
Tracy Cooper targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his 9th tackle of the game. Tackled at the 34. Tate was in on the tackle. 4th down coming up.
Carlos Tate brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
takes the long snap and punts it away. Stopped at the 31. The Rhinos got into the end zone last time they had it, and they're looking to do it again. They'll start at their 31-yard line. Carr tackles in for a short loss.
Michael Carr would not be denied and dropped them for a huge loss. Big play.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Sayers is at the 45. 25, touchdown.
Gale Sayers sticks close to his blockers here, and it pays off.
That was his second rushing touchdown of the day. Not a bad day at the office so far.
That's typical production for him, Dan. He's that kind of player.
Now the extra point, and it's good. Sader boots it away. Clark fields the kickoff at the 12. Ground to a halt at the 32.
Everybody ready? It's gonna be gun. Split.
The Sunspots start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:53. Montana throws the pass, and it's complete, and he can run. Touchdown!
Jerry Rice is going to make a great play right here. Snags the football and then really turns on the juice.
That is why he's on your football team. Took advantage of the coverage, made the catch, and added 6 more to the books.
You know, Dan, there are players who impact a game, and there are players who flat out score touchdowns. He does both.
Upshaw makes the tackle for a loss and prevents the 2-point conversion. Tackled at the 42.
Everett Mathis wasn't going to let a miracle happen on this onside. It comes his way and then gets his hands around it to put the offense out on the field. Great work by this hands team.
A gutsy call, and when you live high stakes, you win big, or you lose big. The Sunspots take their first time out.
Charlie Smith got a great jump on the play and brings the ball carrier down for a loss in the backfield. Nice defensive stop.
That's his second tackle so far. Sayers picks up about 2, and that brings up third down. We have a flag on the plate. Let's listen to the call.
Neutral zone infraction. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Richard Vaughn had crossed the plane made by the tips of the football on that last one, so he got the call for a neutral zone infraction.
Second down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. Sayers answers the Sunspots. They'll take a timeout. That's their second.
This kind of pickup should be no.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 1:31. Sayers is at the 25. Finally popped out of bounds at the 9. It'll be first and goal.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go!
Eight.
Dig in, fellas! Protect our end zone! No!
Aikman takes a knee, and the clock will tick down.
Well, that loss will bring up third down, but they can't be too worried about it. They're still eating up the clock. They'll take their sweet time getting this play off, Dan. There's no reason for them to hurry the snap.
Aikman takes a knee, and that will do it.
Dan, I want to point out something on that last play. Did you notice the job he did in letting the play clock wind all the way down before snapping the ball? That's good clock management.
Fourth down, goal to go. Sater kicks it from 31 yards, and it's good.
Kevin Sater has little trouble pooching this one through. Let's see it again. Yep, he knows that you aren't allowed to miss many of those in this league.
For the first time today, they leave the red zone with only a field goal to show for it.
You know, overall, Dan, the defense has to be happy with how that one played out.
Clark takes it at the 12. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. After driving 32 yards on 8 plays, Sater would get the call for the lengthy field goal attempt, and he would in fact deliver a 48-yard field goal. The Rhinos climb back into the game, now down by 3. Trying to answer back, the Sunspots with the ball at the 46-yard line. Craig on the carry here as they work the ground game, and this is a nice run. That set up a 33-yard field goal. Later on in the fourth quarter, the Rhinos trailing by 6. Aikman would find his target on this one. The Sunspots later in the fourth. Browner would turn things around. Big shift in momentum here as he pounced on a fumble and the defense recovered. The Sunspots winning 16-10. Sayers was able to make things pay off on the ground. A 1-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Rhinos now have their first lead of the half and go up by 1. The Sunspots answer right back, ball at the 33. Montana went up top on a third down play, and he was able to find his man. A 32-yard touchdown for the home team. Midway through the fourth, the Rhinos trailing by 6. Sayers would make the first guy miss, and then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. Again, they take the lead and go up by 1. The Rhinos late in the fourth quarter. Sayers got the football here, and this was just all individual effort as he broke off a big one. A 69-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Rhinos winning 31-23. Rice emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 68-yard touchdown for the home team. The Sunspots climb back again and are now down by 2. Still late in the fourth quarter, the Rhinos with the ball at the 35. Sayers got the carry as they stayed on the ground on third down, and he'd make it pay off. That set up a 31-yard field goal. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Rhinos edge out a win, 34-29. So then, it's time to give recognition to our 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Gale Sayers turned in yet another legendary outing. What a performance! And I have no doubt that this isn't the last time he'll showcase his talents. We'll be hearing much more from this guy as time goes on.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.